teams are elite when it comes to cleaning the glass, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and that's why I expect this to get physical around the rim, which will put the endurance of these teams' rebounders to the test.
Now here's Tatum. Robinson can't hit.
Well, protecting the rim, plays like that really bolster your defense.
Now Melton. Curry from deep three-point land. Yes! From beyond the arc and then some.
Look at how solid Curry's motion is. Almost like he could have done that blindfolded.
Tatum passes to Robinson. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Now here's Butler. White with a steal. Pass to George. Now here's Pritchard from outside the arc. He can't get that one to fall. Outside Curry. The three is up. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
It's good.
Curry's got 6.
Not sure there's such a thing as a bad 3 for Steph.
Pass to George. Back to Tatum, and here's Pritchard. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Butler.
Well, he was hoping to respond with a 3 of his own. He just couldn't get it to go.
Here's Green, and it's hammered home by Green.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
Now here's Pritchard. George outside. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And he can't stop the run as that one misses. The Warriors have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Outside Curry puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Boston has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. George outside. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. 5 on the clock. Tatum screen on Butler. White for 3. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Melton. Here's Porzingis. Butler passes to Green. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And Tim, last season, Draymond Green adding a Hustle Player of the Year award to his Hall of Fame resume.
Yeah, and B.A., that's an award every young player should aspire to have. But I know for Draymond Green, he was hoping to get his 2nd Defensive Player of the Year award.
And he drops the first. And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, B.A. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
Celtics trail by 10. And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter, and he gets the bucket.
At last, their cold streak is over. They finally found something that worked.
Yeah, it took a few trips. Now let's see if that can get them going.
Now here's Butler, and here's Curry for three. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Curry's got 9.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
White with it. Melton covers. Here's Pritchard. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Now here's Curry. He's got 9. And it's all from three-point range. Left side Tatum. Uses the glass on the layup.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. I asked him about what could tip the balance in their favor tonight, and he said, quote, when Kristaps Porzingis is operating at a high level, it opens up their entire offense. The key for us is to keep Porzingis from having a major impact. If we can do that, it'll be our game to win. Back over to you, Brian.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And again, no good by Golden State.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
That three's off the mark. The Warriors lead by 5. Inside, White with a steal. George finds Pritchard. Outside White. Nice ball movement by Boston. Back to Tatum. It's stolen by Green. By himself. And it's hammered home by Green.
And can't forget where Green is in transition because he keeps himself ready to score in these situations.
Tatum passes to George. Back to Tatum. George outside. Shot clock at 6. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And late in that shot clock, George bailing this possession out.
Green with a screen on White. Pass to Curry. Lets the three fly. Drills it from deep. Curry's got 12.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Boston making a switch here. Cade is checked in. And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for the Celtics. 8-point game. Tatum against Green. Pass to George. There's the triple. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. George has got 5 points.
Gets the ball and takes the shot. It's that easy for Paul George.
Curry passes to Butler. Over George. The shot by Butler, no good.
He just couldn't finish the job that time, and too bad because it was a nice look.
Melton with the ball, now guarded by White. Here's Green. He can't hit that time. Tatum with some nice D. Melton against Pritchard. Outside White. And there's the drive. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
Well, from the start, they've been making quality passes offensively, and that is reflected in their assist numbers.
The free throw off from White. The Warriors lead by 3. From deep, Melton. No good. And here's Pritchard. Pass to White. Down low. Here's Tatum. And he buries his first look.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Golden State has gone 4 of 8 from outside in this first quarter. Melton outside. Back to Curry. Porzingis sets a screen. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Yeah, and mid-range Jays are no problem for Curry. Defenders can forget about his confidence from there, too.
Pritchard with a screen on Melton. White for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. The drive by Butler. Outside Curry. Green finds Butler. Curry against Pritchard. Now here's Curry. Tightly guarded. Nice D from Pritchard. Celtics trail by 3. Tatum passes to Pritchard. Outside White. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. The Warriors have gone 7 of 14 and looking in control. Deflected! Pass to George. The rebound by Melton. The Warriors lead by 3. Here's Butler. Green. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one. White for 3. On target from range. White's got 5 now.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Garza's checked in for Jason Tatum. Hauser comes in for Paul George. Shireman's checked in for White. And it's Carter in for Pritchard. Golden State has gone 4 of 8 from outside in this first quarter. Pass to Horford. Here's Podziemski. Here's Santos. Outside Podziemski. From deep. Queta pulls it in. Queta's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Carter. Pass to Shireman. Hauser outside. The 3. Goes back up. And that's 2 points on the layup. Kidd has gotten his second bucket.
Well, when you grab the offensive rebound, you're already right there at the rim. It makes the putback that much easier.
Now Horford. Outside Moody. Now here's Podziemski. He's checked by Carter. Payton. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for Boston. Pass to Garza. Now here's Hauser. Takes a 3. Drains the triple. And the Celtics lead by 3.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Now here's Podziemski. No made baskets yet. 58 seconds left in the first. Back to Moody. Pass to Payton. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Podziemski. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Here's Queta. Now Hauser. Now Carter for 3. And the Celtics another 3.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Warriors trail by 3. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Moody passes to Horford. Rebounded by the Celtics. Kidd has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Carter. Again, Boston.
Well, if he's going to be covered like that, he has to continue to take that shot.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Celtics leading by 5. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Everybody in this league wants to run, but not everybody has the personnel to do it. This is a great start.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. We've got Brandon Podziemski, Butler out there with Al Horford. Then it's Moses Moody, and it's Santos in at the small forward position. Here's Queta. No good there. Nice D from Horford. And we're going to have a jump ball. Warriors trail by 5. Podziemski with it. Pritchard picks him up. The shot by Podziemski, no good. Well, the Celtics shooting a nice 50% for the game. Pass to Shireman. Here's Queta. Nice ball movement by Boston. And there's a pick. Outside Pritchard. Shot from the wing, and Boston again with the bucket. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. You look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
A nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. Here's Garza. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Pass to Hauser. And here's Pritchard. There's a screen. The Warriors pull it in.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
To the paint. Here's Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
When Butler is cleared for takeoff, just get off the runway.
Left side, Pritchard. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It goes on Brandon Pajemski.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Boston shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Bang! It's good!
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And it's Butler with the ball for the Golden State Warriors. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Outside Pajemski. From outside, off the mark.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss was just on him.
Outside Pritchard. Pass to Shireman. Hauser outside. The 3-ball. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy in that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. Brian, back over to you.
They're all in. Allie, thank you. Now here's Hauser. 6 points for him. And the three-pointer goes.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Curry, he's checked in for the Warriors. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Podziemski. The kick out. Curry. Cash money on the open jump shot. Curry's got 16 points now.
Well, guys, I'm happy I'm not guarding Steph right now. On nights like tonight, Curry can do no wrong.
Butler against Tatum. Over Butler. Tatum can't hit. Warriors trail by 5. Look at Chef Curry cooking it up inside.
Not afraid to mix it up inside. Curry is a crafty finisher.
Now here's Pritchard, defended by Podziemski. Tatum from long range. Not going to go that time. The Warriors have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Pass to Podziemski. Outside Butler. Screen by Horford. Butler passes to Horford. Queta pulls it in. Celtics lead by 3. Right side Tatum. Three-pointer Pritchard. Again, the miss by Boston. Golden State has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Horford, right side. Outside for Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 4-3. And there's Horford on the assist from Butler. Horford's got 6 in the quarter.
Nice to have a big man you can count on to hit that shot. Makes the offense much more diverse.
Pritchard surviving the D. To the inside. Pass to Shireman to stop the drought. Offensive board. Outside Pritchard. Here's Shireman. Let's go with a 3. Santos pulls it in. Butler against Tatum. Outside Podziemski. Horford, screen on Pritchard. Pass to Curry. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And Boston with some changes. George comes in for Hauser. And Derek White subbed in for Shireman. Pass to White. Now here's Tatum. Back to White. To stop the run. And George with the jam.
He's not going to take it easy when he gets to the bucket. George will hammer it home.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for Golden State. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Tim, growing up in the D.C. area, at what point did you fall in love with the sport of basketball?
Well, BA, the first team I loved were the Washington Bullets in the late 70s with Elvin Hayes. They won that one championship in Washington. But Larry Bird coming into the league in 1980 really changed everything for me. That's when I truly fell in love with the sport, emulating a guy like that.
Greatest player from the DMV?
Oh, I guess I'd have to say Kevin Durant, certainly.
And Tim Legler, of course.
Even better answer.
Both free throws good from Porzingis.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
Butler against George. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
Getting it done inside. You know, I love seeing George be active on the interior.
Green with a screen on Pritchard. Melton outside. Pass to Green. To the middle. And there's Curry on the assist by Green. Curry's got 8 points in the quarter.
I love how he's taking charge out there. Here, offensively, riding the wave.
George against Butler. And there it is for him. George has got 11.
Sturdy play from George in the paint. Getting by the contact and to his finish.
Pass to Melton. Now Butler. There's a screen. And George with some nice D. For Boston, they've gone 6 of 14 in the second quarter. Outside White. The jump hook. And again, it's Paul George.
It's good.
And it's 13 points for Paul George.
And at the offensive end, George persistent and consistent.
Porzingis with a screen on George. Outside Porzingis. Good, and Butler gets the assist. He's got 5.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
Back to Pritchard. Puts up a 3. Knocks it down from distance. And the Celtics lead by 2.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Now here's Green. 6 points for him. Sinks it from distance.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Here's Tatum. Beyond the arc. And again, Boston with the triple.
You gotta respect the response from Tatum. I mean, this guy just loves to compete.
You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
Now here's White. He's got 5. Tatum passes to White. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Boston. Shireman comes in for Pritchard. And Golden State also making a switch. Santos is checked in. Melton outside. Porzingis for 3. The rebound, Celtics. White, the pass to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up with a graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Outside Porzingis. And here's Curry for 3. Curry splashes it in.
The unique perspective of a big. Porzingis has great awareness and the ability to easily find the open man.
It's George on the wing. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call. The Warriors trailing. A minute 9 left to play in the half. Pass to Porzingis. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson.
It's really good to see Kristaps inside forcing the issue. We know his outside abilities, but he can also bang down low.
And he makes the first.
Standing at 7-3. We have never seen a player quite like Kristaps Porzingis. A fantastic shooter, a solid ball handler. What a talent.
That one misses.
Now, they had a chance to take the lead, but at least he tied it up.
Here's Shireman. He's covered by Curry. Here's Robinson. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Santos. No points yet. Pass to Curry. 6 to shoot. Chops one in from the wing.
Yeah, the sweet-looking jumper of Steph. It just looks so pure coming out of his hands.
George with it. He's got 13. 11 seconds left in the first half of this one. That shot off the mark. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm with Coach Curry. After that first quarter, how would you rate the second?
Yeah, much better. That looked much more like us. We were more under control, allowed our defense to play in the half court because we were getting better offensive possession.
The team really settled in. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
And this offense continues to find him in his sweet spots from deep.
Their backcourt, Pritchard and White. George out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Robinson in at the center spot. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Boston trailing. And George with the basket on the assist by Pritchard. George has got 15.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. exactly what they were looking for.
Now here's Pritchard. Outside Tatum. Three-pointer. The offensive rebound. Outside White. No good with the triple. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. They kick it out to Porzingis. Yes! Kristaps showing some range.
Few bigs stretch the floor like Porzingis. He can be just deadly from the arc.
There's Tatum with the three. Rebounded by Butler. Butler's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The Warriors lead by 3. Pass to Melton. Now Green. Outside Curry. Shoots over Pritchard. And the basket by Curry. 32 points for Stephen Curry.
Using his superb court vision, Green is able to routinely find his open teammate.
Now George. He's got 15. Again, the miss by Boston. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, Jason Tatum keeping the main thing the main thing. He said there are players that get caught up in the lifestyle and they choose that over the game. The money is a plus, yes, but I truly love the game because I love basketball, not for the things that come with it. Back to you, B.A.
You'd love to hear it. Allie, thanks very much for the report. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Outside Curry. 5 to shoot. Over Pritchard. Curry, no good. Celtics trail by 5. Stolen by Melton. Outside, Green. Down low. Down low! Yes. Butler drops it in.
How talented is Butler? I mean, just so adept at carving out some space inside and converting.
Outside White. Curry against Pritchard. On the wing, Tatum. 7 points in the game. Just 5 to shoot. George for 3. The rebound by Melton. The Warriors lead by 7. Green finds Porzingis. Melton outside. Curry looking it over. The shot. Again! Golden State!
Well, he's having a big scoring night, but he's doing it extremely efficiently. This is impressive.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So it's Boston now. Outside Tatum. George outside. White with a screen on Butler. It's George on the wing. Green covering. 4 on the clock. They get the rebound. To the wing on the left. Tatum a screen on Curry. George outside. Over Butler. George, no good.
Well, after a great start, he has really cooled off pretty quickly.
Pass to Green. Back to Curry. And that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got 6 assists in the game.
And for his position, Green has impressive vision with the ball, helping him find the wide open man.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And Legs, is someone who has seen some of the great perimeter defenders over the years. Who's the best you've ever seen?
Well, the best defense, Brian, I ever played against were those mid-90s Bulls teams when you had to go up against Jordan and Pippen on either wing. And then more modern-day players like Drew Holiday, even a guy like Tony Allen when he was in Memphis, they stand out to me as well.
First team all-defense, Tony Allen.
Year in, year out, a nightmare to go up against.
He misses the free throw. That's off as well, so he misses both. The Warriors lead by 11. Melton with the ball. Now guarded by White. White with the steal. Outside Pritchard. Inside. Oh, got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
So it's Boston now. Outside Tatum. And out of bounds. The Warriors will take it. And the Warriors with possession. They picked up 11 straight. Outside, Green. Back to Curry. Launches it. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got rebound number 7 tonight. Three-pointer, Pritchard. Porzingis grabs the board.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
Now here's Green. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Robinson in the post, working on Porzingis. Screen by Robinson. George got it again. That makes him 8 for 15 for the night.
Now, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
Outside Butler. Back to Curry. The three is up. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 6 assists in the game.
The all-around game of Butler. He's all about sharing the rock and getting his guys involved.
Tatum finds White. George against Butler. Robinson, a screen on Butler. George, right side. Just 5 on the clock. Over Butler. George, no good. The Warriors lead by 12. In a lot of ways, Paul George has been the prototype of the modern swingman grade.
Yeah, 6'8", and with his versatile skill set, plug and play on any team. But health has been a challenge as of late. Now in his mid-30s, can he maintain that elite level? He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Outside Butler. Back to Curry. There's the three. Oh, Curry making it look effortless.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Butler against George. Nifty move, and it's good on the layup. George has got 6 in the quarter.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
From deep, Melton. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got 8 rebounds in the game. Now here's George. He's got 19. Robinson, a screen on Butler. Late clock, the Celtics got to hurry here. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by George. 9 points for Jason Tatum.
And when you look at the numbers over the last few years, it's clear that George has made a jump as a playmaker.
Robinson with a steal. To the paint. It's tipped. Back to Pritchard. Tatum with a screen. On the wing, Tatum fires from deep. JT for 3.
Great rhythm to that shot. Tatum right off the pass.
Outside, Green. Back to Curry. Fires the 3. And that comes off the assist by Green. Curry's got 45 points.
He is the story for them offensively and a big reason why they're ahead.
George for 3. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. And some changes here for the Celtics. Cadis checked in for Robinson, and it's Hauser in for Paul George. Hauser outside. Pass to Tatum. Shot clock at 5. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Butler. The Warriors lead by 8. From behind the arc. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Tatum passes to White. Pass to Pritchard. Clock at 6. Goes up from the top of the key. Warriors with the rebound. And here's Curry. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. Here's Santos. Three-pointer. And the Warriors with another 3.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Now here's Tatum. 12 points for him. Over Butler. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Warriors lead by 14. Here's the 3. The rebound, Celtics. Kidd has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. White for 3 to halt the run, and the layup is up and in. Kidd has got 6.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
Yes! Curry, that's good.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
White, the pass to Pritchard. And 1:01 left in the third quarter. Here's White. White coming through.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
Pass to Curry. Back to Podziemski. Here's Santos. Launches a 3, and the Warriors with another 3.
Well, he hasn't had to carry the entire load tonight, but he can always flip that switch.
Celtics trail by 16. Tatum passes to Queta. And here's Pritchard. Tatum feeling it out a bit. Back to Pritchard from downtown. And they get it back. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Tatum passes to White. Back to Tatum from the arc. And he can't get that one. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for the Celtics. They trail by 16. And so in the game for the Warriors, we've got Al Horford. Moody is out there with Brandon Podziemski. Then there's Butler, and it's Santos in at the 3, the small forward. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Pritchard. Great D that time from Podziemski. The Warriors lead by 16. Here's Butler, And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
Another thing they've done really well in this game is their focus on the three-point shot. They're doing a great job of spreading the floor and then hitting those perimeter shots.
The Celtics shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Outside Pritchard. Here's Garza. Butler covering. 5 on the clock. They set the screen. Here's Pritchard. The Warriors pull it in. Horford's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Butler passes to Horford. Thrown back. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Pass to Pritchard. Back to Hauser. Lets it go from deep. Sends it home from three-point land.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Now Butler. Shot from 16. And again, no good by Golden State.
And it didn't go that time, but that's a shot he should feel confident in taking.
Hauser outside to the inside. Here's Keita. Hits the jump hook.
Yeah, he just needs more shots. He has to get more involved.
The Warriors lead by 14. Pass to Podziemski. Horford, a screen on Pritchard. Here's Santos. Back to Podziemski. And that one goes. Feeding him with a lead pass.
Beautiful look right there. Led his man perfectly.
Now here's Pritchard. Defended by Podziemski. And Pritchard, here we go. Pass to Hauser. Here's Keita. Horford covering. Just 3 to shoot. Now here's Pritchard. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. Butler's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And here's Podziemski. Here's Santos. Here's Moody. And he lays it up and in. Moody's got his first basket.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Here's Garza. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Keita. Horford covering. Fires from the wing. The shot by Garza, no good. The Warriors lead by 18. Here's Butler. Pritchard with a steal. Here's Shireman. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Tatum, he's checked in for Garza. The Warriors also with a sub. Stephen Curry, he's checked in for Horford. So it's the Warriors now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Pass to Santos. Here's Butler. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Fearless play from Butler. Defenses should know he's going to try and draw a foul while shooting.
Shooting 2.
First one falls. Butler hits them both. Celtics trail by 17. Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball.
Yeah, mistakes like that have been the story of the game. They lack cohesion offensively.
Here's Curry. Outside Pajemski. Curry, a screen on Pritchard. Back to Curry. Pass to Santos. Just 5 to shoot. Now Moody. Fires at the elbow. Queta pulls it in. Queta's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
And so much power out of Tatum. Look at the elevation.
Butler taking his time here. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Butler. The Celtics making a switch here. White's checked in. Butler hits them both. And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Hauser outside. Pass to Tatum. The 3. Oh, he connects. His 7th basket. He's 7 of 15 now.
You know, this team relies on Tatum hitting those shots, and that's why he's such a high-volume three-point shooter.
Outside Butler. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Butler. Paul George, he's checked in for Boston. And he makes both free throws. Celtics trail by 16. Tatum with it. Hey, strong move, Tatum.
Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this, Greg, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. 2 of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Now, Golden State's starting 5. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. Stephen Curry's out there with the Anthony Melt. And it's Porzingis in at the center, locking down the middle. Now, here's Tatum. Pass to Robinson. Robinson a screen on Curry. Lock at 6. Curry against Pritchard. Shoots over Curry. Porzingis with the rebound.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. We talked about the challenge of facing off with Steph Curry, the three-point king. Coach said it's not just the threes that are concerned with Steph. It's how well he passes the ball. He's one of the best point guards ever, and Curry will get everyone else involved. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you so much. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. He's off on the first. And Greg, with the absence of Jason Tatum for the time being, perhaps a hiatus for the Celtics as a title favorite?
Well, not to mention some of the salary cap casualties. It's not the same team that won it all in 24, but in great position once Tatum returns.
And he's good on the second.
What I appreciate most about Green is his leadership. Strong vocally on and off the floor.
Robinson a screen on Butler. The three from George. They get it back. Robinson sets a screen for George. Tips it up. Curry with the rebound. On offense, here are the Warriors. Green kicks to Porzingis. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Well, hey, you set Porzingis up, and he'll knock him down. Terrific off the catch.
The three from Tatum. Busted. No good that time either. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Nobody near Milton. Offline from the high post. Boston's gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Tatum passes to George. Out to White from downtown. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Look, shooting off the catch is something White's become really good at.
Now Curry. Pass to Green. And here is Butler, defended by George. Curry way outside, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Tatum on the wing. Banked in off the glass.
Well, look, Tatum has the length and strength to do damage in there.
Outside Butler. Back to Curry. The three. Cans it from downtown.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Trailing by 2. It's White on the wing. The three from George. And again, Boston with the triple.
That last three must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose and fires off his answer.
Here's Curry with the three, and Boston with the rebound. George looking over the floor. Pass to Robinson, and here's White. Now here's Tatum, guarded by Green. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Well, this is the kind of pressure Tatum puts on defenses. He forces them to compromise with the foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And sometimes, Stan, lost in everything he has done for his team, Jason Tatum is one heck of a playmaker.
Yeah, Kevin, I think what happens to guys like Tatum when they come into the league is because he can score the ball, and that's such an important skill, we tend to focus on the scoring. But Jason Tatum has become a better playmaker in his time in the league. He's become a better defender and a better rebounder. This guy excels at everything.
Now here's Curry. It's stolen by Pritchard. Outside Tatum. Over Green. Green with the rebound. Warriors trail by 3. Pass to Curry. Fires the 3. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Curry's got 6 points.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Outside White. Green against Tatum. Now George. A 3-ball. They grab their own miss. Here's Robinson. Porzingis with the block.
Yeah, it's not easy to keep a shot out of Porzingis' reach. He has such long arms.
Yes! Melton's shot is good. Boston's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Pritchard against Curry. The Celtics working the ball around now. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Tatum. Porzingis with the rebound. Golden State's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Pass to Melton. Here's Curry. There's the triple. The rebound by the Celtics. Robinson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pritchard feeling it out a bit. Outside, George. Robinson sets a screen for George. Fires for 3. The Warriors pull it in.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
White, good.
I like that from White. Attacking the heart of that defense.
The Warriors have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Pass to Butler. Three-pointer. Rebound, Boston. Robinson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Tatum with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. And Robinson that time on the assist by Tatum. And the Celtics lead by 2.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
A lot of give and take between these sides early.
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Tatum kicks to George. Over Butler. And another basket for Boston.
And got to be confident in that mid-range. And Paul George certainly is.
Outside, Green. Pass to Butler. Screen by Porzingis. Here's the 3. And it's Derek White with the rebound. The Celtics with the lead. Oh, Tatum in position. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Here's Porzingis. Count it. Porzingis has got 5.
And given how tall Porzingis is, not many guys are going to block his shot, especially when he's this close.
Outside, George. Outside, White. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Different look here for the Warriors. Free throw drops for Melton. He makes one of two that time. Boston trailing. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Kevin. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship, period." Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Carter on the wing. He's defended by Podziemski. Pass to Shireman. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Garza. Clock at 4. Outside Carter. The Warriors pull it in. And it's Podziemski in the corner. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Warriors lead by 3.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
Pass to Garza. Here's Hauser. Takes the 3. And Horford pulls it down. Here's Podziemski. Defended by Carter. Now, here's Melton. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Celtics trail by 5. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Queta. Now, Hauser. The offensive rebound.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
Here's Santos. Off target from outside. Here is Carter. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Hauser. 1:03 left in the first quarter of the game. The shot off that time. And here's Melton. 5 points in the game. Puts it up from 12. And that one hits back iron. Celtics trail by 3. Carter outside. Pass to Hauser. Here's Garza. Here's Queta. And it's good. 2 points. Fast break points aside, they've had a tough time offensively.
Yeah, trust is what they're missing, guys. You've got to keep moving the ball and shoot with confidence. Ultimately, things will happen well when you play together.
Pass to Horford. Comes up empty down low. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And with each made 3, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
We've got Peyton Pritchard. And it's Queta in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Boston 5. And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
And here are the Warriors now, following the three-pointer by Boston. Inside. Here's Butler. The rebound by Cater. Well, the Celtics shooting around 40% from the floor here. Fast break, here they come. Here's Podziemski. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's Horford, and he drops it in from the low post.
It's good.
Horford's got his first 2 points.
And it's the long arms and broad shoulders that make Horford such a tough matchup inside. Teams try to get physical with him, but he's usually up to the challenge.
And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Shot clock at 6. Beyond the arc. Butler missing again.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Pritchard. He's defended by Podziemski. Hauser. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Butler deciding where to go with it. And it's blocked. And they get it back. From deep. The rebound by Cater. The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Pritchard with the ball. Boston needs to get off a shot. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Now Podziemski. Pass to Horford. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And Santos gets it to go.
Well, he's a good passer at his position. The veteran Horford is all about doing what's best for the team.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. The Celtics making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Curry's checked in. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Down low. And it's Pritchard, top of the key. Tatum against Butler. Trying to get something going. Tatum no good. Warriors leading by 5 to the inside. And a dunk by Horford.
And no chance to shut that one down. Horford's reach made that play unstoppable.
Pass to Hauser. Connects from three-point range. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh and if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good. Rudy's checked in for Al Horford. He doesn't get the second one. Celtics trail by 5. Hauser the pass to Pritchard. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Pritchard's got 5 points so far. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Pass to Curry. Fires from deep. Curry buries the 3-shot.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And Keita gets it to go.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Moody the pass to Santos. Here's Curry. Jacks up a 3. And Tatum pulls it down. To the middle. Tatum gets it to go inside.
Tossing the pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
Pass to Santos. Now Pajemski. Over Pritchard. Shot by Pajemski, no good. Boston's gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's Pritchard. He's defended by Pajemski. Clock is at 3. And here's Tatum for 3. That shot no good. The Warriors have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Butler finds Pajemski. Here's Santos. Outside Curry. Lets it go with the 3. And Tatum pulls it down. Boston trails. Here's Hauser. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. To the paint. Curry cooks him up inside.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Boston shooting 45% in quarter number 2. Takes a step back. Here's Pritchard. The shot from the low post is good. Pritchard's got 7 points here in this quarter.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Right side Curry. And it goes down 2 points. Curry's got 16 points.
Just shows you how impressive Curry's shooting ability is. That he can adjust for any distance.
Here's Pritchard. He's defended by Pajemski. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Warriors leading by 4. Outside Curry. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Keita. Keita's got rebound number 8 now on the night. George against Butler. Outside, George. 6 to shoot. Right the pass to Pritchard. The kick out to Tatum. Tatum from 3.
Well, when it comes to his jump shooting, Tatum is extremely efficient in catch and shoot situations.
Outside Butler. Back to Curry. This one for 3. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 3 assists in the game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Pritchard. Gary Payton is checked in for the Warriors. Here's White. He has 5. Outside Tatum. Back to White. Pass to George. Tatum on the wing. Shoots the 3. The Warriors pull it in. Curry's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now here's Green. Here's Porzingis. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists now in this one.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Now here's George. Tatum setting the pick for George. Lets it go. Off the left rim and out. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. 6-point lead. Pass to Curry. Payton looking it over. Launches it. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And here's George. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Payton with a screen on Robinson. Buries the long-range jumper. Curry's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors.
I mean, what can we say about Steph's jumper that hadn't already been said?
Back to White. Queta, the pass to White. Nice ball movement by Boston. Tatum gets the bucket.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Warriors leading by 6. Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, Jason Tatum talked about his development since coming into the league, and he said earlier, I was playing the game just to play the game instead of thinking it. It's tough when you're younger. You just want everything to happen so fast, but it doesn't work like that. Kevin?
He has come a long way. Okay, thank you, Allie. Pass to Green. 3-pointer. Jason Tatum grabs the board. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now White. Into the lane. Tatum trying to break free. Curry with some nice D. Warriors leading by 5. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Out to the right wing. Porzingis sets the pick for Curry. And good that time. Curry's got 26. Payton against George. Lets it go from deep. Can't hit that one. And so we conclude the first half. Warriors ahead. They're up by 7. Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm joined by Coach Mazzulla. Joe, what was the focus out there offensively?
We just got to fight for our spacing. We have to fight the screen. We have to fight to create advantages. It's 2 great teams playing against each other, and you're going to have to earn it. And so we just got to do a better job creating separation on the offensive end and fight for our great spacing.
Seems like an easy fix. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie. And folks, don't go away. Halftime is here, and we'll be right back with you after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
Celtics trail by 7. Setting the floor for the Warriors. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. DeAnthony Melton out there with Curry. And it's Porzingis in at the center. And it's George missing.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Here's Curry. The inside game of Stephen Curry.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Outside, George. Tatum against Green. Launches a 3. Robinson. Warriors with the rebound. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And it's Green with the jam.
Oh, how about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
Pritchard passes to Tatum. Back to Pritchard. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Curry can't get it to go. For Boston, they've gone 0-4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. Porzingis with the steal. Melton against Pritchard. Melton kicks to Curry. Outside Butler, pass to Melton. Outside Curry, shot clock at 5, fires the 3. Rebound Boston. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Now George. Tatum wide open. He fires one. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Tatum's got it back down to single digits for the Celtics. Pass to Butler. Melton kicks to Green. Now here's Butler. Right side Curry. Over Pritchard. And they get it back. Here's Curry. Oh, what a stroke from Curry.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And White kicks to Tatum. Back to White. Now here's George. He's got 5. 4 on the clock. Over Butler. George, no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Melton finds Porzingis. Outside, Green. Shoots over White. And it's Green. Missing. Celtics trail by 11. Outside, Tatum. Robinson a screen on Curry. The 3 from Tatum. And it's Melton with the rebound. Warriors have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Pass to Butler. They kick it out to Green. The tray. It's hauled in by George. George has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. White, good.
Exceptional vision. George tearing up the defense when they leave one of his teammates uncovered. Outside, Green. Back to Curry. Takes a 3. And the Warriors miss again. Boston's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Inside, Robinson. And Robinson throws it down. Man, he sure can get off the floor. He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. To the middle. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. White against Melton. Blocked again. Here's George. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And now just a 4-point Warrior lead.
And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends.
Green finds Melton. Outside Butler. Over Tatum. Outside for Curry. No good again that time.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team. I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy, but a rally like this is how you do it.
Melton passes to Curry. From the arc, and he's good on the 3-ball. Curry's got 8 here in the quarter.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Robinson down low. He's against Porzingis. Robinson misses. Warriors leading by 5. Down low. It's tipped. Stolen by Robinson. And a fast break now for the Celtics. And stolen by Melton. Pass to Butler. Outside, Porzingis. And here's Melton. Lets the 3 fly. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. 8 feet away. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. The Celtics making a switch here. Cade is checked in. And for the Warriors, they're shooting for the game at 42%. Curry kicks to Melton. Porzingis feeling it out a bit. Pass to Curry for the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Cada's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And here is Tatum. 18 points for him. Outside, George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Sam Hauser's checked in for Boston. Warriors leading by 5. Outside Curry. Butler against Tatum. Butler passes to Santos. Shot clock at 6. Horford with a screen on Pritchard. It's stolen by Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. Over Butler. And it's Tatum completing the break.
Tatum's got energy and stamina to last. You see it with how quick he consistently gets out on the break.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel. Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
At one time, pretty much just a 3-point specialist, Sam Hauser, coach, is now cranking up the defense.
Yeah, look, Kevin, you can come into the league and maybe carve out a niche with just one skill. But usually what you have to do is take that one skill and build on it so that you can be a consistent rotation player. Sam Hauser has done that, and as you said, he's added the defense to his shooting ability.
Just 3 to shoot. Here's Cada. The Warriors pull it in. Butler's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Santos. Here's Podziemski. He's covered by Pritchard. Santos, the pass to Horford. Outside Curry. For 3. The rebound by Cada.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to...
Whoa! Wow, what a slam. Tatum not messing around right there.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Outside, Horford. Pass to Butler. Here's Curry with the three. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Outside, White. Back to Tatum. Here's Hauser. There's the three. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 4 assists in the game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Moody's checked in for the Warriors. Here's Santos. He has 5. From outside the arc, Moody's shot is off. Celtics trail by 3. And it's Hauser in the corner. Queta the pass to White. To the inside. And the layup's good off the glass. Queta's got 6.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Curry. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And you know with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-volume jump shooter.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good by Curry. Delano Banton's checked in for White. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
It's good.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Here's Banton. He's defended by Pajemski. Pass to Sharman. Here's Garza. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Now here is Horford. Outside Curry. Back to Horford. And finished off by Horford.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. 29 seconds left to play in the third. Banton, the pass to Hauser. And the foul on Sam Hauser. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Celtics making a switch here. Warriors leading by 5. Curry looking around. The 3. The rebound by Cato. Outside Gonzalez. Here's Hauser. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. This has been a remarkable game for him offensively. Anytime you get over the 40-point mark, it's been a special, special day. We'll return shortly. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got Sam Hauser. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard. That's the Boston 5. Shot by Podziemski, no good. Celtics trail by 5. To the paint. Here's Garza. That one's not going to go. Some solid defense from Butler. Pass to Santos. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 6 assists now in the game.
Can't argue with a chance like that. Give me more of those.
Here's Pritchard. He's defended by Podziemski. Now Pritchard. 5 on the clock. And Santos pulls it down. Warriors leading by 7. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Moody the pass to Santos. Here's Podziemski. Left side, Horford. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Here's Moody, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Cada, guarded by Horford. Pass to Pritchard. 5 to shoot. Shot from the wing. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Podziemski finds Horford. Down low. And the slam by Moody.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Celtics trail by 9. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Celtics making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Stephen Curry, he's checked in for Al Horford. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He said to them, "You guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now."
All right, Allie, thank you. Here's Shireman. Pass to Tatum. Back to Pritchard. Over to the left wing. Outside Tatum from past the arc. Pachinski grabs the board. Warriors leading by 9. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. No one near Curry as he lets it go. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Here's Tatum, and Tatum slams it home.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, Butler is good at creating contact because he is so assertive offensively.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
The free throw drops for Butler.
Well, one thing that's never in doubt, the level of effort you're going to get from Jimmy Butler on a nightly basis.
And the Warriors making a change here. Hendricks is checked in. And so Butler nails both of them. Tatum with it. And they're staring at a sizable deficit.
And still within reach, though, that they don't have to rush things.
They set the pick. Pass to Hauser. That 3 off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Tries it from 9. Rebounded by the Celtics. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Now Pritchard. Clock at 6. Pass to Shireman. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down now to just 10 in the basket from Tatum.
Well, look, you're talking about one of the more dynamic scorers in this league. Jason Tatum putting on a show.
Now here's Curry.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Curry. The Warriors making a switch here. Payton's checked in. Stephen Curry hits them both. Celtics trail by 12. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. Lets a floater go. Graceful floater by Tatum.
It's good. Masterful touch on the floater by Tatum, making a difficult shot look relatively easy.
Now here's Butler. An easy 2 points on the layup. Butler's got the lead up to 12 now for the Warriors.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. building this lead in every way possible.
Now here's Tatum. Back to Pritchard. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Podziemski. And it's Boston with another. Here's Podziemski. Pass to Butler. Here's Santos. It's Curry outside. The rebound by Queta. Queta's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after. It's intercepted. To the middle. Podziemski's shot is good. And the Warriors lead by 12.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Hauser off the mark, and a chance to trim it to single digits. Curry finds Butler. In the paint, Butler!
It doesn't matter what angle you give him. When Butler gets inside, you know he's going to convert.
Pass to Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now here's Curry. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Curry's got 49 points in the game.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Here's Pritchard. Back to Tatum. Puts up a deep three. Warriors with the rebound.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Podziemski with it. He's covered by Pritchard. Good, that's another bucket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. And so it's Pritchard with it. He'll bring it up for Boston. 17-point game. Pass to Queta. Here's Hauser. And here is Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. Butler's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Warriors lead by 19.
And Butler tremendously strong for a wing. That really helps inside.
Pass to Hauser. Here's Shireman. Nice ball movement by Boston. Inside. Off the run. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Warriors leading by 17. Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Melton. Now here's Butler. Lets the three fly. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Up and in on the layup. Tatum's got 17 points here in the second half.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
And here is Curry. Porzingis with a screen on Pritchard. Here's Curry with the 3. Rebound Boston. Tatum's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Pritchard. Now Robinson. Oh, that was a two-hander.
Get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down. Warriors leading by 13. Outside Curry. Now Butler shoots the 3. Pritchard rips down the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And it's good.
Great find. Leading his teammate right to the bucket.
Deflects the pass. Here's Curry. The off-balance finish. Curry.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
Butler against George. It's off.
And even though he lacks the size of some of the other bigs, that extra effort has allowed him to do some serious work here on the board.
Outside Butler. 6 on the shot clock. Takes the 3. Good. Another from 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Tatum deciding where to go with it. And DeAnthony Melton picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Tatum against Green. Left side Tatum. Just 5 to shoot.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Warriors.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Stephen Curry.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth. Going inside.
We've got a special one for you here. A good old-fashioned East-West showdown, Richard.
Oh, you love to see it, B.A. It's a matter of pride when it comes to these games. It's a matchup that you don't get to see very often.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. DeAnthony Melton out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
He's that confident. Porzingis barely even thinks about it.
And there's a whistle. That goes on DeAnthony Melton. That's his first foul of the game. Pritchard against Curry. Pritchard, the pass to White. Fires the 3. The Warriors pull it in. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. We discussed their matchup against Stephen Curry, and Coach told me we have to be active. We have to be intense. We need to deny him the ball and smother him when he does have it. We have to take away his breathing room. Well, we know what happens when you give Curry room to operate, guys. Back to you guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
Oh, this is how aggressive Tatum is. Excellent job of getting to the rim and a finish. Just light work.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Green against Tatum. Outside Pritchard. Back to Tatum. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Soft touch off the glass.
Now, what hard work from Tatum inside. Doing what it takes to find his shot.
Melton finds Curry. Green with a screen on Pritchard. Curry. And again, it's Golden State.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's George. Here's Tatum. And they pick up 2. Tatum's got 6 points.
Brushing off the contact. Look, the dude is strong. When he gets in there, it's easy. That's an easy bucket.
Well, Richard, some stars are the system, but Jason Tatum is often admired as a selfless system player.
Yeah, Jason enjoys being a piece of the greater puzzle. He doesn't have to have everything run through him, and I know that makes his teammates happy. He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Curry against Pritchard. Curry, no good.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Back to Tatum. Robinson, a screen on Green. Tatum from long range. Robinson passes to Pritchard. White looking it over. Left side Tatum. This one for 3. Tatum with another miss.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Melton passes to Porzingis. And they double up Porzingis. And there's a 3-second violation. For Boston, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. George outside. You know, when you think about the league's most capable scorers, Paul George has to be on that list, Richard.
Oh, when I think of PG, he's just a perfect basketball player. Dunks, threes, mid-range. This man can do it all. And when he's got it going, it's hard to think of a more complete scorer.
And the first one at the line is good.
You're not going to find many better two-way players than George. He gets after it at both ends every night.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Butler passes to Green. Well, Richard, Draymond Green credits you for giving him some important advice as a rookie.
I just encouraged him to be himself and told him that he's going to have to live with techs and fines because he is at his best when he is towing that line.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Boston?
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
Free throw good. Green. You know, for a team that's had deep playoff runs almost every year recently, the Celtics fell short last season, RJ.
Well, injuries and other factors played into that. But there's so much parity in the NBA right now. There is no team invincible come playoff time.
And both free throws good for Green.
A vocal leader both on and off the floor. Green plays with a real fire in edge.
Pritchard with a screen on Melton. Back to Pritchard. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Pass to Curry. Takes a three. Good. And Butler gets the assist. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
When Curry gets a look that's good, he is automatic. There is almost no stopping him.
And here's Tatum. Releases. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Melton against Tatum. Kicks it to George. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Melton outside. And there's Curry on the assist from Melton. He's got 9.
Not just a jump shooter. Curry is so creative at figuring out little ways to score inside.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Boston making a switch here. Kate is checked in. Celtics trail by 3. Pritchard with a screen on Butler. 4-3. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry. The Warriors have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Rebounded by the Celtics. And here's White. No points so far. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
The Warriors lead by 3. Here's Melton. Pass to Curry. Here's Green. The shot comes out. And Tatum's got the ball here for Boston. For 3, George. Unable to get that one. Golden State has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Butler on the wing. Let's go with a 3. Tatum pulls it in.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Pass to Keita. And stolen by Porzingis. Curry against Pritchard. Now Melton to the wing, right side. Porzingis finds Curry. And the Warriors miss again. Celtics trail by 3. Tatum with it. Give him 8. Six to shoot. 2 in the cold spell. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Big-time rejection from Porzingis. You must be careful trying to shoot when he's lurking nearby.
Some changes for Boston. Hauser comes in for Paul George. Shireman comes in for Pritchard. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Horford, he's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Santos comes in for Draymond Green. Moody's checked in for Butler. And Podziemski subbed in for Melton. Pass to Curry. The three. Hauser grabs the board. And here's Boston. It's a three-point game. Here's Keita. Horford covering. Horford with a steal. Here's Moody. Tipped away.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Now Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. Santos pulls it in. The Warriors lead by 3. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Stephen Curry is nearing the finish line. He said every year there's some new style, new energy coming through that challenges you. And seeing these young dudes come up and understanding how much talent there is, this is not going to be around forever. So enjoy every moment of it. BA?
Thanks a lot, Allie. And it's the Warriors with the ball, following the bucket by Boston. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Garza's checked in for Boston. Carter comes in for White. The Warriors also with a sub. Payton's checked in. Here's Santos. Still no points. Pass to Podziemski. Now here's Payton. 5 to shoot. Here's Horford. Got a hand on it. Here's Shireman. Moody defends. So they take the lead. And the Celtics lead by 1.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Moody passes to Horford. And the shot goes down.
And Horford is a selective shooter, but he's fantastic at knowing when to attack inside.
Outside Carter. Hauser outside. The Warriors pull it in. Right side Moody. Pass to Podziemski. Horford, a screen on Carter. Steps back. Here's Santos. Moody from outside. Keita pulls it in. Here's Shireman. Moody defends. Up top Carter. Here's Keita. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
1:49 left in the first quarter. Horford can't hit. The Celtics with the lead. Part of the 2007 draft. Al Horford continues to be such a valuable player, Richard.
One of the oldest guys in the league. Horford gives you shooting and passing in that front court. Off the floor, he's probably even more valuable as a mentor.
Now here's Podziemski, defended by Hauser. Pass to Payton. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Kidd has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Shireman. Moody defends. 1:03 left in the opening quarter. Garza passes to Carter. The three-pointer off the mark.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
Yes!
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Here's Carter. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Garza passes to Hauser. No good on the 3. The Warriors leading. Pass to Payton. Here's Santos. Now Horford from the arc. Queta pulls it in. Kidd has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Shireman. Moody defends. Outside Carter. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. Back to the game after this break. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
They've got Peyton Pritchard, and it's Shireman in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. So it's Boston now. They trail by 1.
Stealing a ball in the NBA, it takes more than quickness. It takes smarts. Run it.
Here's Podziemski. Offline with a 3. The Celtics shooting 35% so far in this one. Out to the right wing. Pritchard surviving the D. Pass to Garza. Shot clock at 6. Boston needs to get off a shot here. Fires in the triple. Hauser's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Warriors shooting just around 32% from the field. Outside Moody. Down low. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Pritchard.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
The Warriors trailing. Now here's Podziemski. He's scoreless. Pass to Santos. To the middle. Here's Butler. Queta pulls it in. So it's Boston now. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Pritchard, the pass to Queta. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. That's on Al Horford. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
One shot.
And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
The floater. Butler can't get it to go. Boston leading by 5. Up top, Pritchard, defended by Pajemski. Here's Queta. He's got 5. Pritchard from outside. Horford pulls it in. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Pritchard, tough as nails. Jimmy Butler always takes the fight head on.
And lifts his team when it matters most. And look, he's not for everybody, but look, if it's about winning, he's exactly who you want on your side.
These are his first free throws of the game. That's good from Butler. Butler hits them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Now here's Pritchard, defended by Pajemski. And here's Pritchard. Clock at 6. Garza passes to Pritchard. Here's Hauser. Boston again missing. Warriors trail by 3. Here's Santos. He lays it up and banks it in.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for Boston. Pass to Garza. Here's Queta. Horford covering. Here's Shireman. And here's Hauser. Oh, deflected. And here's the fast break for the finish. And he caps off the break with a monster slam. Neither side willing to relent.
That's led to 8 lead changes and a bunch of drama already.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Curry, he's checked in for the Warriors. On defense, the Warriors. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Back to Hauser. Up and in on the layup. Hauser's got 5 points in the quarter. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Now here's Curry. 9 points in the game. Buries it from 3.
An absolute superb facilitator because Curry is such a lights-out shooter, it opens up passing lanes for him.
Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. Shot clock at 6. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Outside Butler. Pass to Podziemski. Back to Butler. Queta pulls it in. Queta's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Outside Tatum. Over to the left wing. Nice ball movement by Boston. They get it again. Outside Pritchard. The 3. Drops in the 3. Pritchard's got 5.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
The shot by Podziemski, no good. Boston has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Tatum passes to Pritchard. Off the mark there with a 3.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Butler finds Horford. Pass to Curry. Outside for Butler. 3-pointer off the mark.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
On the wing, Hauser. No good on the triple.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Butler. Jimmy Butler on the attack. Yep, that one goes. And the Warriors lead by 1.
I wouldn't say Butler seeks contact, but he sure doesn't turn it down.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, the closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control. Things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you. Guys, back to you.
Staying dialed in. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Now here's Podziemski. 5 points in the game. Curry with it. From deep 3-point land. It's good! Curry with a long-range bomb.
This is what Curry does best. He is so creative at getting into rhythm and staying hot.
Pass to Shireman. Back to Pritchard. Fires for 3. And they recover it. Queta gets the bucket. Queta's got 7.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
Pass to Curry. Screen by Horford. The 3 is up. Another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, most of the time you assume Curry's 3 ball is falling. That's how good he is.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
And he hasn't gotten anything to go. You can see the frustration mounting as a result. His team, not in great shape either.
And Boston with some changes. Robinson, he's checked in for Queta. George comes in for Hauser. And Derek White subbed in for Pritchard. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Horford. Draymond Green comes in for Butler. Payton's checked in for Santos. And it's Melton in for Podziemski. Here's Shireman. Yet to see a basket. Now George. Over Payton. Again, the miss by Boston. Now the Warriors with it. They're on a 17-7 run. Curry passes to Melton. Here's Shireman. Pass to White. On the wing, Tatum. And here's Robinson, defended by Porzingis. Robinson can't hit. The Warriors lead by 5. And out of bounds, Boston will have it. Hauser, he's checked in for Shireman. Boston's gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. George, a screen on Curry. The kick to Tatum. Lets it go from deep. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Yes. And it's hammered home by Green.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Tatum passes to White. Nice ball movement by Boston. George with the bucket.
And the defense has to be more aware of Paul George. You got to know how fast his trigger is.
Outside Payton. Back to Curry. Launches it. Rebounded by the Celtics. Robinson's got 5 rebounds tonight. George for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
They're capable of shooting 40% from deep for a season. Paul George is steady from downtown.
Melton passes to Porzingis. Outside Curry. Here's the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Now here's Hauser. He's got 5. Robinson, a screen on Melton. Robinson can't hit. And it's Green with the ball for Golden State. Melton passes to Green. Now here's Payton. There's the 3. Paul George pulls down the board. Up top, Tatum. Green covering. Pass to White. 41 seconds left in the second. 6 to shoot. There's Tatum with the 3. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Here's Porzingis. Robinson with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Boston making a switch here. Shireman's checked in. And Golden State also making a switch. Podziemski's checked in for Payton. There's 21 seconds left in the second period. Green for 3. The shot, no good. Tatum with some nice D. Pass to George. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Boston out in front, leading by a point. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks so much. Al, as you anchored that front court, what were you guys looking to accomplish in the first half?
I mean, we're just trying to play with pace, trying to dominate on the defensive end, get rebounds, make it tough.
Pace is key. Back to you.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Here's Tatum. Kicking off the second half. Here's Steve Kerr's 5. Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. Stephen Curry is out there with Anthony Melton. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. Tatum. Hey, Tatum getting it done inside.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Beyond the arc. Sinks the tray. Curry's got 18.
Oh, he's putting on a scoring clinic, guys. If it wasn't for him, they would not be in this game.
George outside. There's the triple. They grab their own miss. Nice ball movement by Boston. Three-pointer, Pritchard. The kick to Tatum. The 3 is up. Jason Tatum, he's a sharpshooter.
Every time Tatum finds his shot, he'll take it. He loves to fill it up from range.
Melton finds Curry. Porzingis with a screen on Pritchard. Outside Porzingis. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Green against Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. Outside Robinson. White for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Outside Curry. Inside. Oh, George with a steal. Here's the break. Outside Tatum. Pass to George. Puts up a 3. Nails it from 3. 12 points for him.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Curry splashing one down from 3.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
And I bet he's thinking that he could close the gap completely if he can keep those 3s coming.
For 3, George. The rebound by Melton. Melton's got 4 rebounds in the game. White against Curry. Pass to Green. The fader. No good, off the front rim. Celtics lead by 3. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Tatum passes to George. George with another miss.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Melton. Outside Curry. And the Warriors with another 3.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Now here's Pritchard. He's got 5. Here's Robinson. George for 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Melton's got his 5th rebound in this one. For the lead. In traffic, Curry puts it in.
Got the defender on his heels right there, and Curry capitalized. What a finish.
Tatum passes to Robinson. Now here's George. Butler covering. And George gets it to go on the assist from Robinson. George has got 6 in the quarter. The Warriors have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this 3rd quarter. Melton finds Curry. Porzingis with a screen on Pritchard. Curry, no good. The Celtics with the lead. George left side, outside White. George in the post. Butler covering. The fadeaway. Another one falls for Boston.
And at the offensive end, George persistent and consistent.
Melton passes to Curry. Porzingis with a screen on Pritchard. And a deep 3 from Curry. It's hauled in by Robinson.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Celtics?
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
Yeah, all throughout the game, the opposition hasn't been able to keep them off the glass, and they're paying for it, giving up second chance points.
Free throw good, Robinson. He's off on the second. Warriors trail by 4. To the paint. Here's Green. Offensive rebound. Oh, Robinson with a block. They retain possession. George outside. To the inside. Robinson gets the bucket. And the Celtics lead by 6.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Melton passes to Butler. No good again that time. Celtics lead by 6. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
George, good.
Love the energy here in the 3rd. Trying to take control now of this contest.
Yes, this is a pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Cadis checked in for Boston. Warriors trail by 9. Melton outside. Pass to Curry. Porzingis with a screen on Pritchard. Curry from deep three-point land. And the Warriors miss again. The Celtics have gone 7 of 13 in the second half. George passes to Pritchard. George against Green. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Tatum. Over Porzingis. Tatum can't hit. And the Warriors shooting just 35% from the floor. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. Outside Pritchard. Pass to Queta. And here's George. Pritchard from outside. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 4 rebounds now. Yes, Peyton Pritchard doing it at the NBA level. But he was a beast in the college ranks too, Richard.
All-time leader in games played, minutes, and assists in his conference. The only player to reach 1,900 points, 600 assists, and 500 rebounds in the conference. You know, that's pretty tough.
Warriors trail by 11. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
And Boston with some changes. Hauser, he's checked in for Paul George. Shireman comes in for White. Curry looking it over. Pass to Butler. Horford, a screen on Tatum. Horford outside to end the run. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
And it's Shireman missing. Warriors trail by 11. Now Podziemski. Horford outside. Pass to Curry. Fires from deep. Hits the trifecta. Curry's got 14 points here in the second half.
A fantastic passing big. Horford makes great decisions with the ball.
Butler against Tatum. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Tatum's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Right side, Butler. Over Tatum. Nice D from Tatum.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity from the mid-range. He can hit that.
Pass to Pritchard from outside the arc. Knocks down the triple. Pritchard's got 8 points.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal. You love to see the competitive fire, but he couldn't sink that revenge triple.
The three ball. Offensive rebound. Down low. Pass to Shireman. Just 4 to shoot. And Peyton Pritchard good for 3. He's got 11.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
Here's Santos, defended by Hauser. The 3 from Curry. And Curry answers with a 3 of his own.
You knew it was coming because Steph, this man loves a good duel.
Pass to Keita. Now Tatum. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Outside Butler. Jacks up a 3. Hauser grabs the board. Celtics lead by 13. Here's Shireman. Outside Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. Back to Pritchard. Fires the 3. No luck on that one.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And Butler is there for the flush.
And this is where Butler wants to attack you. Ground zero.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Butler.
Honestly, if you're the defense, you should be ashamed not coming up with a steal on that pass.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Garza's checked in for Tatum, and it's Benton in for Pritchard. Here's Benton. Hauser outside. And it's Gary Payton II with a foul. That's his first foul. So it's both teams making substitutions here. .19 seconds left to play in the third. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Gonzalez. Nice ball movement by Boston. The shot by Garza, no good. Outside Pajemski. Here's Moody. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And we've reached the end of the third. Celtics out in front, up by 9. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. They've got Sam Hauser, and it's Pritchard in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
And how many times have we seen this from Butler? Using the pump fake to manipulate the defense.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both shots. Celtics lead by 7. And here's Pritchard. Pass to Hauser. And there's the screen. For 3. The Warriors pull it in. Podziemski's got 4 rebounds now. And Payton, here we go. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Outside Pritchard. Pass to Garza. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Top of the key. Rebounded by Butler. Butler's got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside Podziemski. Here's Santos. Now here's Butler. Oh, steps back and drains the jumper.
Whether it's at the rim or in the mid-range, Butler believes he's going to beat his man each and every time.
Pritchard, the pass to Hauser. To the middle. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Warriors trail by 5. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the 4th. Back to Butler. Boston pulls it in. Kata's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Pritchard against Butler. From downtown. The shot by Garza, no good. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Here's Podziemski. Pass to Santos. And here's Butler. Here's Santos. Can't hit from in close. Pritchard with it. Inside. Here's Kata. And good. Off the lead pass that time. Kata's got 4 points this quarter.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He is not messing around. Calling them into the huddle. Tatum, he's checked in for Garza. The Warriors also with a sub. Curry's checked in. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. And a big reason their team is down, the three-point line. Coach saying in the huddle, we have to battle on the perimeter. They're outplaying us from the arc. Guys?
And Allie, thanks. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th now. To the middle.
Playing with passion. Butler is never scared of a challenge. A wing who battles inside. So courageous. Taking it right to the defender.
Oh, this dude knows how to finish in traffic. Wow.
One shot.
That's good from Butler. Boston leading by 4. Outside Tatum from deep. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. Butler's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Shot from 12. Boston with a rebound. At one point, they led by 16. Up top, Pritchard, defended by Podziemski. Outside Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. Clock at 4. Hauser outside. Launches a 3. Santos pulls it in. Warriors trail by 4. Butler passes to Curry. Back to Butler. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Fearless play from Butler. Defenses should know he's going to try and draw a foul while shooting.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Butler hits them both. Boston has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the 4th. 0 for 4. Outside Pritchard. Back to Tatum. Ooh, rugged finish from Tatum.
We see this from Tatum often, and it never gets old. Just scoring at will.
Outside Podziemski. Outside Moody. Back to Podziemski. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And the basket by Curry.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Now here's Tatum. And the Celtics tack on 2 more. Now Curry. Oh, nice job in the paint from Curry.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Outside Pritchard. Pass to Queta. Now here's Tatum. Tight defense on him. 4 on the clock. Tries it from 19. Podziemski grabs the board.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
Moody misses. The Celtics have gone 4 for 10 in the 4th. Outside Pritchard. Back to Tatum. Here's Queta. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Queta's got 6 here in the quarter.
Oh, come on. Just add vision to a perfect skill set. Like when he's dropping dimes like that, like Jason Tatum is a problem.
Now here's Butler. Back to Podziemski. Pass to Curry. The baseline J. Yep, right through the net. Curry's got 39.
Making use of the in-between area. Curry's ability to break defenses down opens up these shots.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Queta. Paul George comes in for Hauser. And it's White in for Shireman. Now here's Tatum from behind the arc. Rebounded by Butler. Butler's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And Melton, here we go. Shoots over White. Melton misses. The Celtics have gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the fourth quarter. Back to Pritchard. Tatum with a screen. Down low. Okay! Tatum punching it home!
On either side of the pick and roll, Tatum is a real threat.
Outside Butler. Back to Curry to tie it up. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Outside Tatum. Butler against George. Robinson, a screen on Butler. George for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Porzingis has got rebound number 8 now. And Porzingis with the block. To the paint. Green gets up and powers it down.
And I like seeing Green go up for that flush, showing how powerful he can be.
Outside Tatum. They double team Tatum. It's George on the wing. Back to Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pritchard from outside. Kicks it to George. Pass to Tatum. Oh, Tatum takes the contact.
And this is exactly who Tatum is. Someone who doesn't back down from taking the big shots.
Here's Porzingis. White with a steal. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. Now Robinson on the wing. Tatum deflects the pass. Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. George feels it out a bit. Shot clock at 5. From deep. Old Green rips down the board. And it's Green with the ball for the Golden State Warriors. Melton against White. Green with a screen on Pritchard. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Up top, George. Butler covering. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's foul number 2 for him. Butler against George.
As hard-nosed as they come, Butler forces you to do extra to score against him.
Here's Porzingis. They double-team Curry. Butler. And the 3 misses.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
The shot is money.
This team counts on George to deliver points. His consistency under pressure is key to their offense.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Following the bucket by Boston. Curry. Look at Curry shaking off the contact.
And Steph relishes taking key shots. It's what he's out there to do.
George against Butler. Now here's George.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a lead. And so both free throws good, and it's a two-point ball game.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
Curry! Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Now here's George. Here's Robinson. Tipped. Pocket 6. White with a screen on Porzingis. Pritchard fires. Can't get the three.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Green. Stephen Curry. George is there for the rebound. And he commits the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That's exactly how to close out a game. Take advantage of every opportunity.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Green. Curry! The triple drops!
When it is crunch time and you've got Stephen Wardell Curry, the game plan is simple. Get him the ball.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
Now it's a 2-possession game. Important foul shots right there.
Butler fires! No good from 3! And so they foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6. And so he drops them both, and it's a 7-point game. So we see Boston get the win here. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
And B.A., they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Jason, with you guys being such a young team, how do you continue to improve to reach your potential?
We got to watch film. I mean, we did a lot of good things today. So a lot of things we could have done better. And we just got to be focused, composed, play with a lot of poise, and we'll be fine.
Now to introduce our player of the game, Jason Tatum.